Welcome to Why Voices. Hey, if you guys don't learn about money, money will always control your life. Okay? I got a great company that I'm gonna break down for you guys today. Go through the arcade, like and subscribe the videos and send them out to your friends. Okay? I got some spiritual stuff out there. Also, I break down these companies so you guys can learn how to invest your money. This is the time that you guys need to get in. I'm not giving you guys financial advice, but I'm just giving you guys some stuff that you guys can look at, okay, and start investing now, okay? Don't worry about the war. God has already told us not by might, not by power, but by his spirit, says the Lord. The United States is using their military might and their military power, and it don't mean nothing when it comes to God. Everything's going to happen out when he says so. But let's jump into this company today. And the company I want to talk about today is none other than Palantir. Ticker symbol PLTR. If you don't have it in your portfolio, this is a great opportunity for you to start buying you some fractional shares. I tell you guys, you don't have to buy a whole share, buy a fractional share. You know, we are in buying time. I'm going to look at the charts in a little bit to show you guys where it was under the Biden-Harris administration and what happened when the Trump administration came in. Okay? The company that I'm talking about today is Palantir. Okay? Let's talk about this company for a second. The name Palantir and their mission is simple but massive. They build software that helps governments, hospitals, militaries, and Fortune 500 companies make decisions when the world gets chaotic. This is what this company do. I want you to think about Palantir as it's the brain. Yeah, it's the brain behind the scene. They're the platform that takes oceans of data and turns it into clear, understandable, and fast, life-saving decisions so they can take that data and break it down simple so we as people can live a better life. What does Palantir actually do? Well, in plain English, they build AI platforms that help organizations understand what's happening in real time. Let me say that. Yeah, they build platforms that helps organizations understand what's happening in real time. Okay, their software helps with things like stopping cyber attacks. Okay, predicting supply chain shortages, helping the military plan missions, helping hospitals allocate resources, helping companies run more efficiently. This is what this company is all about. Okay? And I always tell my young adults, whenever you guys look at a company, I want you guys always get in the habit of looking at their balance sheet. Okay? Palantir's balance sheet, their revenue keeps climbing, hitting over 2.8 billion in 2024, and their projection is still rising. Their their net income. Now, this is a company that struggled for a long time behind the scene, but guess what? The company has flipped. Yeah, they flipped from negative over into positive. They went from losing money for years to earning, check this out, 462 million in 2024 and over 1.6 billion in 2025. This is the type of company that I like. I like companies that got good cash flow. Okay, their growth profit in this company is huge, showing strong demands for their software that they're building. And I always tell you guys this, we need to look at the debt on the company. And guess what? This company has very little debt. I like that. When a company got great cash flow and just a little debt, hey, this is the type of the company that you guys need to put in your portfolio, okay? Palantir is known for being extremely conservative with their debt. They carry very little debt, very little traditional debt, especially compared to the rich tech giants that's out there already. Their balance sheet is like a tank. Uh, it's cash heavy, low debt, and built for long-term survival. Yeah, what does Palantir's future look like? Well, Palantir, my young adults, is positioning itself as the AI backbone of the Western world. Here's where Palantir is headed. AI for the military is going to be huge. It's going to be even huger now. Because once they drop all these bombs, they're going to have to rebuild and all that. You know what I mean? So that's going to be huge in the future. More contracts is going to be coming their way. AI hospitals. Yeah, and biotech is what Palantir is concentrating on right now. AI manufacture and supply chains. Yeah, those data centers. They're working on those right now behind the scene. AI governments. Yeah, the government, is really gonna be hooked up with AI, but that's who's gonna be helping them? Palantir. And AI is going to be huge in corporations. They're not trying to be the next social media app. They're trying to be the operational system for civilization. And that's why everybody is so hyped over this company. And I always tell you guys, I like to give you guys the bear's perspective on the company, and I like to give you guys the bull's perspective. And this is the bear's argument. They say that the stock is overvalued, too expensive for its current revenue. They say that government contracts can slow down. Now, you hear that? They say that government contracts can slow down. And maybe they can, maybe they can't. What do you think? Okay. They says growth could slow down. They says growth can slow down if the competition catches up. I don't know if, maybe, I don't know. They say their AI chain might be too good to be true. This is what the bears say, that their AI claims might be too good to be true. In short, the bears think that Palantir is more hype than substance. What do you think? I'm just giving you guys information that you can use, okay? I want to also give you guys the bulls say Palantir is years ahead in AI infrastructure. That's huge to me. Okay. The bulls also say their software is sticky. Once a company uses it, they rarely leave. Now think about that. Once a company start using their software, they rarely ever leave the company. Hey, that makes that PLTR sticky, a sticky business, okay? Uh, their profitability, I love this, is exploding. Yeah, I love the CEO of this company. Yeah, their profitability is exploding. Yeah, their government, military, plus corporate AI demands is only getting bigger. Yeah, huge. Okay. Over the next couple of years, if you guys keep an eye on this relatively small company, the next Microsoft of the AI decision making process. So, to all my young adults, uh, I want you guys to listen up very closely. You're living right now in the first era where AI is becoming the engine of the world. Think about that. And Palantir is building the control panels. Okay? This is not a meme stock. This isn't a trend. This is a company trying to shape the next 50 years on how businesses will operate. Whether you invest or not, you should understand it. You should understand this company because companies like Palantir will define the world that you work in, the world that you live in, and the world that you build into the future. And you guys know I always like to go into the charts at the end of my presentations. And I say, if this information you guys like, subscribe, share it out to your friends. It helps us reach more people. But we're going to jump into the charts real quick so you guys can look at it. I always like to take you guys into the charts, and I always like to look at year to date. And the reason this year to date is so important for you guys to look at is because I want y'all to see this was right before the Harris Biden administration ended. 1 year ago, y'all see it click down there? This company was up at $207.52. Small company rising. I love it. You guys can get in cheap. I'm going to show you how cheap you can get in just a minute. Okay. It was up there. Okay. Now we look at a year to date ago. Trump had come into office about a year ago. Well, this is April 8th, 2026, somewhere around there. He had come into office and immediately the company start going in another direction because you guys see year to date it was at it fell to 187.39. Okay, let's go back 6 months ago. I want y'all to always look at the trends. We looking at the trend. It did go up to 223 as a high up there. Let me go ahead and stick that right there for you guys. That was 6 months ago. But soon as it went up there, let's get that horizontal line there. Soon as it went up there, boom, the bears came in town. Yeah. And they start pushing it down. You guys see that? This is just 6 months ago. You see how they start pushing up? It didn't even come back up. It never came back up. Look at that. It just started going down. Actually, 6 months ago, it had fell all the way down to 125.50. I had stuck that a while back ago. I saw it at a low at 131 when I stuck it the last time I looked at it. But look where it fell to. Boom. 125. Let me go ahead and stick that so you guys can see it. with your own eyes. Boom. Now, I want y'all to notice 3 months ago, that was 6 months ago, but 3 months ago, boom, we saw it at 125. Y'all remember that? And then it started to climb back up. Okay. It started to climb, but boom, it hit another turn and it started going back down 3 months ago. And it's been going down. And then it tried to rally. Yeah. Hey, if you guys can get this around 125 in these areas right now, this is buying time. You guys still can get some of this. You see it at 125, put you some in your portfolio, okay? There's an opportunity that you guys might see it some more. Put this in your little notepad that I told you guys to keep. Put Palantir in there and just keep this in your portfolio. When you guys see it down around 125, 130, 135, even up to 140. I mean, so 125 to 140 is a good place to buy this stock right now. Palantir is down right now. Y'all saw it back there, up there at the twos, up above the twos, okay? And here it is. Now, let's go back 1 month ago. 1 month ago, it came down and then it bottomed out down here at what? 146, and then it rallied. Y'all see that? Yeah, it started to rally. And it ran all the way up to 162.40. That was a month ago. And then guess what happened, guys? We ended up in war. Yeah, we ended up in war. And from there on, look at what's been happening. Was that 1 month ago? Okay. Ran to 162, fell all the way down to 136.52 right there. It tried to rally back up, and that was just a month ago. Let's go back 5 days ago. It's still under 162. Y'all see the high 5 days ago? 156. That's a downtrend, guys. From 162, now down to 156.37. It ran, and then boom, it dropped. Y'all see that? This was just 5 days ago. High drop. I'm telling you guys, this is a buying opportunity. And not only did it drop there to 136, 141, it really dropped again. Boom. Y'all see that? Looking at the charts, y'all see it how it dropped down? It dropped all the way down to a low of $130. Let me put a pin there because I'm going to open it up. Let's open it up. 139.17. Let's stick that for you guys. Boom. It ran sideways over the weekend. Okay? Ran sideways over the weekend. And boom, it came back. And let's look at it where it is today. April 8th, April 9th. We are currently April 8th at $132.12. This is a great opportunity for you guys. Let me open it up so y'all can see it in real time. Y'all can see the bulls is in green. They're trying to push it back up, We have 132.18 currently. If I was a young adult and I was looking to invest in a great company, it's not financial advice, I would be looking at PLTR. You guys can get it cheap now. I showed y'all where it was. I show you guys where it is now. Y'all can get it cheap. Y'all see this down, the 120s, the 130s, right where it's at now. This is buying time. The great Warren Buffett told us, when the market is fearful, this is time for us to be ready. And the market is very fearful at this time. Yeah, the market is being very, very fearful at this time. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.